morning everyone, and it's early. Ooh, it's been a while since I've done an early one. What's the time? Just gone 7 AM. Ooh, it's beautiful out there. Come and have a look. But it's nice to have an early start, and I played the turned on the, what do you call it, the Merlin app for the birds, because it was, you know, they're quite noisy in the morning. So far I've got a blue tit, a great tit, a dunnock and a coal tit. And what's really clever is when an actual bird, if you're watching it, an actual bird out of that list is singing, it kind of highlights, so you kind of then learn the noise, you know. Oh, see how it's gone. Oh, just wait. Did you see how that dunnock went? I hope that you caught that. I'm going to turn it off now because I think it actually records onto my phone, and my phone is lacking in memory at the moment. Coffee! I need a first coffee of the day. For sure, I am thirsty. Just pop the door open. So, got a basket of goodies. Well, I charged the battery. I managed to get the thing off. Well, we all had a go. We actually worked out we've had that drill for 15 years. There's my cup. So yeah, it's fairly old really. And I know the newer ones are a lot more compact and user friendly. But it works, so, you know, you don't get rid of it, do you? Oh, so nice to be here so early. It's lovely, absolutely glorious. Someone said at yesterday's vlog, that was the rain. It sort of rained a lot. Oh, cheers everyone. Excuse me, need this. It's like food. Oh, nice. Oh, these are hollyhock seeds. The lady said I could pick them when I see them, you know. So that's really nice of her. That's a seed there. I need that. So what was I saying? Oh man, distractions. Oh, someone said on the vlog yesterday about blight. She said, oh, I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was. She said, remove the leaves from your tomatoes. It helps sort of avoid blight. And it's really funny you say that, because we just got an email saying there's blight on the allotment, and keep an eye on your tomatoes and your potatoes. And she said what to look out for in the email is the stem goes brown and then it sort of moves to the leaves. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to cut back the leaves before we kind of crack on with the board, because now the drill's got, yeah, I've got it. I did bring the drill. I thought for a second I hadn't. Now the drill's got charge, it should at least be able to finish these two panels and fit one half of the third panel over here. Yeah, and then I can measure up for the second half, because then I really want to get this paint it. This won't happen today, because although I have bought the paint, so you never know, it might happen later or tomorrow. But try to kind of finish this panels this side, because then I can move this back, at least temporary, until I've sort of, although I could measure that, and if I'm going to cut that board, yeah, it's a bit complicated, but yeah, it'd be really good to sort of get this back in position, because the seedlings need the light really. Right, drink this coffee. Oh, lovely. So get the stool and go sit with the tomatoes, and we'll snip them. snip the leaves off. So I need scissors. Scissors, I need the, I'm going to put you on the, what do you call it, this? What do you call it? Oh, do you know what, it's getting warm already. I wasn't sure if it was going to be a bit chilly. I'm going to need string, just in case. Things need tying back and whatnot. In fact, I think they will do. Will a string fit in there? No. Well, let's cut some. Cut them ready made, then I don't have to sort of faff about. Just stuff them in the pocket. That goes on the side of the stool. Very handy stool that. It really makes a massive difference because I can sit on it or kneel on it. Well, that's a seagull. That should do it. Let's get you on this tripod, that's the word. Oh, let's have a slurp. Oh, lovely. Right, little rest. Oh, he's scratching his bum. Definitely giving himself a little clean. Oh man, that's amazing. Oh, oh, off you go. Oh, off he went. Right, to the tomatoes. Right, tomatoes. And they do need, some of them need tying back, but once I've got rid of the leaves, you'll be able to see. I don't think I'll get rid of them all, but certainly like 90% of it. Empty bucket. I've got a string. Let me just quickly go through I put the bird ID thing on. Oh, it's come up with a bit more, just wood, pigeons and magpies. Just hoping for something a little bit more, something I've done it, I never heard of until I, heard of these. I will stop it now because I want to go on to the comments. So while I'm doing the tomatoes. So Carol, aka Bruffy3258, you said you have a water butt there at the shed. I think you mean the one, do you mean the one that's lying on its side? Or the one that's got the pipe going through it? The ones on the side, they don't have a bottom, so they are defunct and need to go to the dump. I wouldn't know what else to do with them. They were there when I kind of inherited them. So you said you need a bucket to dip your container into, Kerry, then top the bucket up. That's probably related to something I did on the video and I can't remember what it was. It's awful this summer. Today has drizzled all day. You have the hay cut in my field. He's fluffed it twice, but it just gets wet afterwards. It has to be totally dry before it's baled, even when dry and sun forecast. If it's slightly damp, it will rot. I have heard that hay, it has to be kind of really hot. It has to be ultimately dry. Either so, because obviously with the bales, if the centre's damp, like you say, it will rot. So it must be. I mean, I know last year because of the heat wave, they got their harvesting done early, from what I can remember. The hay harvesting. yeah, August last year we had that horrendous heat wave. Your furniture was bending. It was horrible, wasn't it? I mean, I'm quite glad we're not having a heat wave, but we've had it already, really, haven't we? It was just early. We might have I don't know, I mean, we've got September, October, and it was unusually warm last year, right through till November, I remember, because then we had quite a real quick frost. It suddenly just hit us, and I lost a lot of my succulents at home. I just was completely, and a lot of people did who collect succulents. So yeah, weather. Cool. Thanks for that, Carol, though. Yeah. Oh, and here we are. Oh, Sheila Howes, you said, hi Kerry, hope you don't mind my suggestion. I will remove some of the foliage on the tomato plants. It helps stop blight. So glad you have the shed for shelter. Love the sound on the roof. Happy days. You mean the rain? Yeah, it's a lovely sound. Thanks for that, Sheila, though, because that's exactly what I'm doing because of you. Thank you. I'll do a heart on both of your comments and do a bit of exactly what you just said. Let's get some of these leaves off. It helps to see the plant as well, and in fact it helps the tomatoes ripen, doesn't it, because the sun can get to them. They do really need it, to be fair. And in fact I wanted to snip them at the top. I won't this one because it's not that tall, but yeah, some of the other ones which are really quite tall, I'm going to snip them. Snip the top, I mean. I mean, some of it's a bit like a jungle, really. So it desperately needs it. Oh, very good. What variety is this? Oh, these are the ones my neighbour gave me, so we don't actually know. Tomato. Yeah. I'm just not sure whether to snip the tops. It's difficult. You just feel it's still early August. Well, what is it? You know, it's a week in anyway. Right, let's move up a bit because we can. That one's pretty good. What do you reckon? Is that blight? Ooh, I don't know. If it is, they said the best thing to do is just get all your tomatoes and just cut, you know, get rid. You know, so I might put that in the in my compost bag for the council. You know, I've got a bag here. If I find anything more like that, then I'll show the camera because I'm not 100% sure. It's difficult to tell. Yeah, to be safe, definitely put that in the bag. What do you reckon? Oh, hope not, but you know, back you think, might be. I will move up, carry on. I've only done, well, just a small percentage. Oh, I'm just seeing the stem. Brown patches. Oh, damn and blast. So I think the best thing to do is literally take the tomatoes home, let them ripen at home and get rid. So I'm going to go and get my basket. I think there's quite a lot of tomatoes to collect. And then get rid of the, because that's definitely, I'm sure this is blight. It's just the early signs. Before it spreads to the leaves, it hits the stems first. Yeah, I'm going to go get my basket. I'll show you a quick close-up just so you can see. I hope you can see that. Yeah. It's a shame. I mean, the email came literally yesterday, a couple of days ago, can't quite remember, but right, I'm going to go and get a basket. Tomatoes. That's a shame. They're looking great though, the tomatoes, so it hasn't affected them, I don't think. I mean, we'll probably find out as we kind of get them. I'll try and keep the varieties in a similar bunch, you know, so I can sort of oh, these look like little plum ones, look at that. Interesting, small little deformities. Must be to do with watering, maybe, I don't know. Plum ones, little, I think they're plum ones. Can't see what I'm doing, I need to cut back some of the leaves anyway. Just so I can kind of retrieve without damaging. Some of these are really, look at that. Isn't that amazing how long that is? So good. Oh, oh, oh my, is that two? Oh yeah. It looks like massive grapes, doesn't it? Definitely filling up this basket. Oh, that's a huge one. Oh, they obviously got really big. Look at that. That's like a pear. Beautiful. It's a shame. Oh, I'll cut too much. That's quite a lovely colour on those. Kind of a plummy colour. I'm guessing that's the colour they're meant to be. Oh, it goes all the way through that one. Oh, beautiful, really, aren't they, tomatoes? Oh, lost one. I'll pick that up in a minute. Right, I've got to empty this into the council thingy-bajig bag. Carry on. That's the amount so far. Very good, eh? It's a shame, but that's the life of an allotment, really, isn't it? The randomness of it. Right, I'm going to be back. This has slightly changed my plans, hasn't it, really? I will come back later, I think, to kind of carry on with the panelling. Or if not, later tomorrow. Right, I'm just going to go empty that thing back in a tick. Going to be some good crops on this one. These ones. These are really just seem to be doing so well. I mean, these are little, but they would have been not massive, but you know, cherry tomato. These, in fact, I think these are the Alicante that go sort of a lovely dark, deep orange when ripe. So I've been picking them. Oh, there's some on there. Only tiny, but if they ripen, put them in a sauce or something, or in a salad. Little baby ones. Oh. So apparently what causes blight is, and a lot of you will know this, but I didn't actually know this till the other day. The wet conditions, just lots of rain. Ooh. Yeah, the downside of lots of rain creating perfect blight conditions. And wind, it's an airborne disease, apparently. And I think it can be quite a bit of a problem on allotments. Once it's on the site, I think it's very hard to get rid of it. All right, let's move along a bit. I think we've virtually done this side in terms of harvesting. Just a little bit, a few of the plum-like tomatoes. Then we can go to the other side. Don't know if you're. Can you see even? They're on the other side, actually. Are there any here? Apart from, oh, goes all the way through. Gosh. All right, let's get rid of this that. And go to the other side. Oh, it's a bit tight here, but hey ho. Let's get these tomatoes. Just so you can see a huge basket of tomatoes. Wow. Oh. It's a bit of a shame, but it's this. You're never going to get 100% success, are you? So, and that basket's a success. The blight's not so much, but in fact, I'm going to have to come back and deal with the potatoes as well. Take off all the foliage, but we'll do that tomorrow because I've got stuff to do today. That's the bag of most of the foliage for the tomatoes, so I'm going to take that home and put it in my front garden ready for the next, the council collection. Oh, nice. Oh, thanks for being here on this lovely sunny morning. I mean, isn't it glorious? It's beautiful. Cool. Absolutely lovely. Oh, I'm going to take 2 photos. Now, these are the photos I took on the very first day that I came to the plot. So one on one corner looking in and one on the other corner looking in when I came to plot 25, the very first, when I viewed it. So, and then I'm going to put them together, like that photo and this photo. So that will be in a minute, that will come up while I'm chatting. Yeah, so I'll have to put the camera down for that. I'll be back. Shame I got rid of all those, I took the photos before I got rid of the tomato foliage because that was very abundant. But there we are. I mean, it's not perfect. There's loads of the edges, but I'm going to kind of think of that as a winter job, to be fair. It's going to be a very hard task to sort that out before the end of August, say. So autumn onwards. Yeah. The boysenberries, or my Boise berry plant. That's so cool, that is. I've never heard of boysenberries before. Barbara in New Zealand pointed it out to me. I'm chuffed to bits I've got it. This looks like there's quite a few more to harvest, so I might make more of that lemon and boysenberry cake I made on my cooking channel, Budget Cooking UK. That would be, honestly, it was delicious. The lemon along with the berries. Oh. Right, I'm off. Thanks everybody for watching. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Take care. Bye.